God has a special message for you. Envision yourself in possession of a unique key that, when turned, unlocks a concealed door leading to a chamber containing critical data. This key will assist you in understanding something crucial today. You will be guided and protected by it. Let's talk about a guy whose decisions have been causing trouble and harming other people. Now we can look on the bright side. An end to injustice is near. The lesson here is that evildoers will face the music in the end, and that you will be protected from harm. Trust that justice will ultimately be served and that you will be shielded from harm. That key should be kept handy. Allow it to serve as a reminder that there is always hope. No matter how bad things become, you will be protected as soon as justice arrives. Keep in mind that you have people who care about you and have faith that everything will work out. No matter how difficult things become, know that the cosmos is watching over you and will provide a hand. Keep the key close by, and know that you have hope and protection standing by your side. Once upon a time, in a tranquil village, there lived a guy who caused quite a commotion. If you believe, then you should appreciate this film and stay tuned to the very end. His intelligence and cunning allowed him to take advantage of others around him. His actions caused a lot of individuals to feel imprisoned and helpless, which was a terrible sensation. However, keep in mind that justice will ultimately triumph, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable evil. There is a natural equilibrium, whether you call it the cosmos or your faith. The one responsible for inflicting so much pain would face consequences. People took note of what he did. Things started to change in due time. Once seemingly impenetrable, the guy began to face obstacles he couldn't overcome. His deceitful tactics started to backfire on him. Everything seemed to have come to a halt, as if the cosmos had finally spoken. The individuals whose stories he had heard began to band together, opening up about their struggles and finally taking a stance. They found solace in knowing they weren't alone, and the growing volume of their voices demonstrated their significance. The man's transgressions were brought to light by their solidarity and the veracity of their accounts as they gathered. As his deceitful actions became more apparent, the harm he had caused became clear. And the growing body of evidence against him was enhanced by every individual's testimony. Justice was brought to light by their combined power and honesty. A ray of optimism shone through the community's united determination in a world where darkness often engulfs the light. His mask of power and dishonesty, which he had worn for so long, was no longer able to protect him from harm. His days of causing mayhem had come to an end. As the truth surfaced from the shadows, his empire's shaky base of deception and intimidation started to fall apart. The village, which had been haunted by his evil crimes, began to rise above them and find peace as time passed. Words of optimism and rebirth started resonating through the streets, replacing the hushed murmurs of dread and doubt. The bravery of others inspired others to join, and as a result, a remarkable event happened. The government paid attention. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, the evidence against him started to pile up after they commenced inquiries, expanding in size and stature day by day. It became more and more apparent with each new discovery that he could do nothing to escape the consequences of his conduct. Now the seemingly unbreakable guy had to face a truth he couldn't run from. His whole universe was disintegrating. The scenario he had feared the most was playing out. He was beginning to face the reality. Justice, which had previously been on his side, was starting to sway in his favor. Restoring justice after his despotism had tilted the scales for so long. The foundations of his once dominant position were crumbling, and he could feel the weight of his history crushing him. The truth had been exposed, and an unstoppable tide of justice was about to rise. The community, which had been frightened into silence, suddenly rose as one, demanding responsibility and transformation. They saw the strength in numbers. And they were taking back their story by banding together. You may be asking how any of this is relevant to you. This is not only a lesson for the individual who was caught. We can all relate to the message since it conveys a universal reality. In the end, the truth will come out, illuminating the path for lost ships, and justice will win out, no matter how difficult things seem now. Reading this story can help you see that you are fighting a struggle with other people. Keep hoping even after you have been injured or mistreated. We can make things better. You have a brilliant inner light that can illuminate even the most challenging times. Whatever challenges you face, you will be able to overcome thanks to your courage and will. You should be proud of your bravery and inner strength. You and the people around you will be better off because of them. Have faith in your abilities and know that the forces of truth and justice are on your side as you face life's challenges. Hold the narrative and its lesson dear to your heart at all times. Never give up hope for justice, no matter how unfair things seem. Stand up for what's right and stand with the oppressed. Things always get put right in the cosmos. You possess the power to bring about transformation, not just in your own life but also in the lives of others around you. Maintain an optimistic outlook, have confidence in the process, and know that everything will work out for the best. You have not reached the end of your narrative because of the difficulties you have encountered. They are just a little setback on the road to a better future that you are about to embark upon. Have faith in your ability to make a difference. The cosmos is directing you towards a brighter future because of your bravery and the things you've done. Ever felt like you couldn't move on from a situation because you were just waiting for the big break? Possibly. You are expecting for a miracle, a significant life transformation, or a new career. Being filled with anticipation or nervousness makes waiting more difficult. But I have an encouraging idea. I am never late or early, declares God. Time is never an issue for me. Keep calm and hold on. At the proper moment, my blessings will arrive. Just keep your cool and know how much I care. The love of God is like a gentle, ever-present light that illuminates your path through life's storms. It may seem like nothing is occurring, but know that God is at work. Be patient, and the good things you've been wishing for will come to you at the proper time. Keep going, think positively, and know that you have people rooting for you. Imagine a clock that is always on time and ticks regularly. Indeed, the time is perfect according to God. Keep in mind that things are unfolding just as they should, even when it seems like nothing is happening at all. Be patient, and opportunities will present themselves to you when the time is perfect. Picture this: you're standing on a steamy summer day, eagerly awaiting the arrival of your beloved ice cream truck. You're hot and exhausted after what seems like hours of waiting in the scorching heat. As time goes by, you begin to doubt that the ice cream truck will ever come. In what seems like an eternity, the distant jingle of the ice cream truck's music finally breaks through. You can hear the truck's engine becoming louder, and you can make out its sluggish approach. As you near the end of what seems like an eternity of waiting, your anticipation grows. The ice cream truck arrives, and you can finally indulge in your beloved treat, exactly as you had hoped. Good things are on the horizon, but this waiting seems like a summer day that never ends. Your blessings, like an ice cream truck, will arrive at the perfect moment. Patience pays off, and the happiness you've been hoping for will come. So, hold on and don't give up. The ice cream truck's joyful melody suddenly appears out of nowhere, just when you thought it would never come up. As the truck slowly approaches your location, you can't help but feel a surge of excitement as you glance up and see it rounding the corner. The truck is full of life, with its colorful colors and upbeat music that will put a smile on your face. The anticipation of seeing the truck enhances the sweetness of the ice cream. What you learn here is that wonderful things are worth waiting for, no matter how difficult it is. You have been patient, and now you may enjoy this tasty gift. Things will happen when you least expect them, much as when you're waiting for an ice cream truck. Keep your faith and know that your rewards are on the way. On those hot summer days, life might seem like waiting for the ice cream truck. Something big, something long overdue, may be on your mind. It's easy to become discouraged and assume that God's blessings will never come, but they do, just like the ice cream truck always comes at the right moment. Recall a moment when you were looking forward to something thrilling, like a surprise party or a birthday gift. The passage of time seemed to be dragging on, didn't it? As the anticipation grew, you undoubtedly found yourself checking the clock often. It was much more spectacular than you had imagined, and the big moment arrived. The anticipation was well worth it because of that present or party. The joy and anticipation you feel at those unique times are proof that patience pays off. In an instant, all your anticipated goods will show up at the precise time. Be optimistic and patient. The wait will be well worth it when your prize arrives. Have faith in God's impeccable timing, since He knows when and how to bless you, tailoring His timing to your specific needs. Have faith that something good is on the way, even if the wait seems endless. Exquisite surprises and impeccable timing will be your reward for your perseverance. Being patient and waiting is not an invitation to do nothing when God says it. Keep an open mind and believe Him. He wants you to know what's coming. There are many of things you can do to make yourself happy and joyful while you wait. A mixture of anticipation and isolation can characterize the experience of waiting for the ice cream truck. Particularly while you're enjoying the sunshine with your pals. At times, you may wonder whether anybody really understands how you're feeling. But take heart, God is with you at all times. In order to comprehend how difficult it might be, He watches every step you take. You will soon be blessed by God, just as the ice cream truck is on its way, being invisible at the moment. Have trust that something wonderful is on the way, and keep appreciating the small things. The reward will be worth the wait, and you will feel blessed all the more for it. People in the Bible often had to wait quite a while for God's gifts. As an example, consider Joseph. He overcame several obstacles and patiently waited for years for his lofty ambitions to materialize. He maintained his faith and confidence in God throughout his voyage. The rewards he obtained were far more than his wildest dreams. Although the waiting may be difficult, it is necessary in order to prepare you for something really remarkable. Envision God as a divine chef at work, painstakingly preparing an exquisite feast. Every dish is meticulously prepared by Him, and the wait is well worth it when the food arrives. God is also at work in your life, albeit unseen, to ensure that everything works out perfectly. Be patient, your good fortune will arrive just as the chef had planned. Keep trusting in God's timetable in the face of anxiety and uncertainty. No matter what, He's always punctual and never late. After all your waiting, your blessings will arrive at the perfect time and be well worth it. Do not be trapped. Waiting does not imply anything. You could find that God is using this trial to fortify you and make you stronger. While you wait, you may discover latent abilities, gain wisdom, or acquire new knowledge. As if preparing for a major performance. With each passing stage, you are more able to welcome the incredible changes that are imminent. Focus on the good things happening in your life right now when you feel like waiting no more. From loving and supporting loved ones to sound health and the basic joys of life, like a bright day or a good book, there is always something for which to be thankful. You may make the waiting time a little more comfortable by focusing on these advantages. Rest assured, you are never really alone. Throughout your journey, God is at your side. He loves you, guides you, and has something unique in store for you, even when you can't see Him. Be patient and trust that life unfolds according to plan. Imagine the ice cream truck that you love. It may seem far away, but be assured that it is really on your way, carrying all your desires and more. Belief in God's blessings is similar to your belief in the arrival of the ice cream truck. Thanks to your faith and patience, something incredible will happen. Join me in praying that this holy word finds its intended recipients. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you in prayer, seeking your direction during these challenging times. You are the guardian of justice and our impartial judge. We come to you for guidance and counsel as we bring the case of a guy who has harmed many. The devastation he has wrought and the pain he has caused are both known to you. We beseech you, O Lord, to shed light on this matter and establish genuine justice. You, Lord, are a just and truthful God. May the truth be shown by your light, and may all concealed falsehoods be exposed. The correct answer will follow when the truth comes out. Your capacity to right wrongs and deliver justice to the oppressed is something we have faith in. Protect those who have suffered because of this person and give them strength and serenity as they face the difficulties they face. May they find solace in your presence and the fortitude to persevere in their fight for justice. Give them your unconditional love and comfort, and tell them they are never really alone. We offer our prayers for the people in charge and all those who are fighting for justice. Please give them the wisdom and bravery to carry out their duties. May they be led by your wisdom to behave justly and with integrity, so that their choices are in line with your will. Because you are ultimately in charge, we have full faith in you and put all our confidence in you. You have good intentions when you say things will work out for the best for us, and we trust that. Your promises have given us hope in these uncertain times, and we cling to them. Regards for the help and direction you've given me. Please guide us through this so that we get the desired results. When we are afraid or confused, Lord, we beg that you put your peace on our hearts. Keep in mind that we may always turn to you for help and solace. Even when we can't see a clear path ahead, help us to keep our minds on your mercy and faith in your plan. In the face of every difficulty, the grace and compassion you give us shine brighter, and for that we are eternally thankful. Your steadfast backing gives us the strength to face life's challenges head-on. In a world when it may seem so dark and unpredictable, we humbly pray that your justice will shine through and that your will be done in our lives. Everything is possible with you, and we put our faith in your heavenly power to change people and circumstances. As we go through life, we find solace in knowing that you are with us and ask that you lead and protect us. May we be guided by your guiding light, which will show us the way to a future full of promise and hope, and assist us to make the right decisions. We cling tenaciously to the belief that you will rectify any situation at the exact moment you decide. We thank you for listening to our prayers and for the great care you have for us, and we ask this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Type 333 to confirm whether this message speaks to you, and the angels want you to share it with the world. Subscribing to our channel is a great way to keep connected with other God-loving people. As we set out on this path towards love and understanding, I want to express my gratitude for your constant presence and encouragement. Super thanks of up to $20 are available for individuals who would want to express their support even further. Keep an eye out for our next video because it has a crucial angel message.